Hi everyone, you're most welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be taking you through the basics of the computer. To us who have no knowledge about the computer, these are the basics of the computer. How to start a computer, where to find the start button, how do I switch on my computer to use it. Well, you'll find the desktop. How does it look like? The taskbar. We're going to talk about a folder. How do I start a folder? How do I create a folder? My dear friend, I promise you in today's tutorial, you're going to learn about that. And you're going to learn about file management. How do I manage my files when I'm using my computer? Okay, let's start over with starting. How to start my computer. Go to your computer. After the keyboard, the start button is either on the left corner or the right corner. It will depend on the type of computer you have. That start button, you're going to use it to start a computer. You just click on it. You press the button. You see the computer will start there and then. And another thing you have to know, when you're switching off your computer, when you're removing your computer, you're done with what you have been doing. You're done if you're typing, you're done with typing, and now you need to relax. You need to sleep, you need to do something else. That computer, when you want to switch it off, you go to the same button, you switch it off. Then we're going to talk about the desktop. The desktop is this screen you see, this one you see. This desktop, we find there are many interesting things. The desktop is where we find the taskbar. It's where we find the files, the read contents. It's where we find all of that. It is not just, it's like where you find the background. This background you see, this is the desktop. My dear friend, let me think we are together. Let me think we are working on the same page. Okay, then we shall go and see what is the on this. We are going to see another essential element here. They call the taskbar. This taskbar, we find there many interesting things. It's where we find the start menu. The start menu is here. This start menu will help you to find something. Word, Microsoft Word, and Word. Some things are in there. That start menu, where we find the search bar, where we find many interesting things that have been in use, the software that has been used. Like we see the word here, we see the camera, we can see even time, daily time is found on the taskbar. And here we shall talk about another thing to talk about. So we're going to talk about how to create a folder. Here I come. I have my desktop. I've known where it is. Where do I start? How can I create a folder? I first allocate where to put my folder. If I want to put my folder like here, are we together? I think we are all working at the same pace. So if I want to create a folder, I locate where I want to put my folder. I right click in an empty space. Don't put where there is another thing. In that empty space, that's where I right click. When I right click, I select new. When I select new, I go to folder. I select folder. Then my folder will be Windows. Yeah, tell me. Then I selected new and I've selected folder. I type the name of the folder. Like let me say we name our folder Ruth. That is it. We are naming our folder Ruth. This is the folder we have created. We are naming it Ruth. So after naming your folder, you press enter. There you have opened your folder and you've successfully opened it. Another thing we want to talk about is file management. How do I manage my files? You need your files to be scattered all over. Your screen will be untidy and it will not be easy to identify them. Always put your files in a folder. Even if you put here, we have different folders located here. This is this for this. If it's music, you put it in its own folder. What means just creating folders? We organize. Don't create anywhere and you see these things the other way and the other, making your work untidy. You just need to manage your files, your desktop to look as smart as you see mine. You see my work is very organized. My folders are organized in a way that you can easily identify them. Nothing that can help you in managing your files very well is naming. When we opened up our folder, we named it Ruth. What helps us? It easily allows us to identify what is in this folder. If in this folder I put there my files, there's my phone, like there is some research work I did and I recall I put it in this folder. So you do that for your folders. There we are good to go. Thank you for watching today's tutorial. Let's meet in the next video. Just what you have to do: subscribe, share, comment. Okay, bye bye. Let's meet in the next video.